Hello, my name is Greg Bain, and I will be doing a presentation of the Reichstag fire of 1933. February 27th, 1933, the Reichstag is burned to the ground. The Reichstag was a German parliament building, so this is pretty much where Congress was held for them. Origins of the fire are not known at the time. Evidence discovered after World War II indicates that Hitler's henchmen Hermann Göring and Joseph Goebbels planned and executed the fire. But after the fire, the Nazis blamed the Communist Party. Hitler ordered that night that every communist official should be shot where he is found, and that communist deputies must be hanged this very night. And that's the quote. The first decree, February 4th. Alright, let's back up a little bit. On February 4th, Hitler's cabinet had issued a decree for the protection of the German people, which banned political meetings and marches, also placed constraints on the press. So he was slowly taking more power for himself. And on the right side there, you can see the two pictures of the building on fire. Using the fire to gain control. So after the fire, the Nazi parties exploited that the communists did it. By doing this, they secured President von Hindenburg's approval for an emergency decree. And that's it on the top right, or one of the newspapers. The second decree, February 28th, one day after the fire. This decree would be known as the Reichstag Fire Decree. The regulation suspended freedom of speech, right to assemble, freedom of the press, and all protections and restraints on police investigation. So the German people lost all of their rights in one day. Propaganda. All this was due because of the false premise that the communists were planning a takeover. This decree gave the central government authority to overrule state and local laws. The Nazis then started laying down propaganda on the communist takeover. The German people believed the communist uprising was true, and that Hitler's actions saved the nation. In the bottom right, that's where they're having actually a trial for the investigation of the fire. Complete takeover. By late March, Hitler presented legislation to the Reichstag that would transfer its power to himself. The members agreed with the legislation and proclaimed Hitler the sole leader of Germany. Vote taken. His control over Germany was reconfirmed the following year of a vote. 90% of the German people approved of Hitler's takeover. And of course, that's Hitler on the top there. And the bottom, that's the current Reichstag. And it's actually pretty cool if you go look it up. And my sources: the Reichstag fire, eyewitness to history, history learning site, and .co.uk, J. Lewin at Alpha History.